I had a short sleep last night and I totally feel it today. If you're highly sensitive, then you know that sleep is your sacred elixir of life. Without sleep, you are not useful for basically anything. And today we will talk about why sleep is so absolutely essential for us highly sensitive people. Welcome to today's episode. My name is Robert, and today we'll talk about that matter of sleep. Being highly sensitive means that you have a stronger perception of stimuli. It is this heightened perception that means your central nervous system processes stimuli more strongly. During sleep, your central nervous system regenerates and processes the impressions and inputs. If you're exposed to a lot of stimuli throughout the day, have visited friends, traveled, or have been to work, then you are likely to feel kind of frazzled in the evening. Restful sleep is exactly the detox your highly sensitive system needs right now. But what happens if you don't get that well-needed sleep? For example, if you have children and have to struggle through sleepless nights, or when you're on a long distance travel or at a party until the early hours of the morning. Too little sleep means your central nervous system does not recover properly. Additional stimuli from the outside on the next day then irritate the nervous system even further. Soon, you reach a point I like to call over arousal. Your system is then overstimulated, and at this point, at the latest, you need rest and time for yourself in order to exclude further stimuli. This is what I like to describe as back against the wall moment. People often react irritably in such situations. Highly sensitive people then have no room for compromises and ruthlessly assert their needs. This behavior, triggered by the overstimulation and the lack of sleep, is often perceived by others as not very empathetic. And then you can hear them talking like, how can someone who is otherwise so empathetic be so selfish? They don't get it in which situation you're actually in. However, unless we're not in the exceptional life phases with having young children, there are concrete things HSPs can do to improve their sleep. Number one, go to bed at the same time every day. And I'm sure you already heard this so many times before, but it's actually true and really helpful. A good sleep rhythm gives us a sense of control and allows us for regular regeneration of the central nervous system. Number two, schedule time for yourself and your sleep. It is best to schedule time for yourself to regenerate as a preventative measure. Do you really have to go to that party? Number three, reduce external influences to a minimum before going to bed. Who doesn't know the long nights when thoughts spin like merry-go-rounds in your head? Avoiding any influences as early as possible before going to bed relaxes the system. So have you experienced before that a lack of sleep can turn you into an over-aroused zombie? What strategies did you develop? Feel free to share them with us in the comments or here in this question area on Spotify. If you don't want to miss any upcoming episodes on the topic or other topics related to health, psychology, high sensitivity, make sure to subscribe to the podcast here on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen or watch. Leave me a message if you want to reach out to me. Like, everything is in the description. I see you in the next episode.